Free at 5.
Police say Frank Perry may be the slickest con man ever to hit Las Vegas, but did he also put one over on federal agents? Tonight, the story of how Perry was working for the FBI at the same time he's accused of bilking hundreds of people out of millions of dollars.
I would say that without a doubt, Frankie Perry was probably one of the smoothest operators I've ever run into.
Terry Jackson, who didn't want her face shown, invested more than $300,000 with Frank Perry. He said he was loaning money to high rollers at high interest. But police say it was just a pyramid scheme. They say Perry pocketed most of the cash and used new investors' money to pay small dividends to old investors. When Metro detectives raided the house where Perry lived, they seized $22 million in cash.
I don't think people should feel like they were idiots because they were scammed or duped. There would be no way. This man is the slickest thing I've seen.
So slick, he may have even conned the FBI. It turns out Perry was an informant for the FBI at the very time he's accused of running his financial scams. Federal agents sprang Perry from the North Las Vegas jail, where he was serving time for a previous fraud conviction. Perry's job was to get the goods on fellow convict Gerald Burgess, suspected in a 20-year-old child murder. Perry also said he could help bring down a child pornography ring. But state prosecutors say Perry actually generated child porn instead of taking it off the streets.
I mean, the first thing that comes to mind is probably a pervert, child molester.
Prosecutor Bill Kephart says Metro detectives found sexually explicit pictures of an underage girl in Perry's home during their fraud investigation. Perry had sent letters to the girl from his cell in North Las Vegas, including this one written on toilet paper. Investigators say Perry coerced the girl into taking graphic pictures of herself by threatening to molest her when he got out of jail.
It's our opinion he was sexually assaulting her because he was the mechanism in having it done, even though he didn't touch her personally.
So how did Perry's alleged crimes escape the attention of his FBI handlers? The Bureau's not commenting because its agents may have to testify at Perry's trial. But when more than 200 of Perry's alleged victims gathered recently to discuss the case, the FBI's handling of Perry was a hot topic.
Where was the FBI in regard to this while these people were being swindled? Who is accountable for this?
While some people were asking those questions, most others just wanted to know how to get their money back. One group of investors has filed a class action lawsuit against Perry to get his assets, including the money seized by police. Another group has joined with Perry and is suing Metro to get the confiscated cash. Lawyer Barry Levinson represents the group suing Metro.
You know, I don't know who's right and I don't know who's wrong. I just want the people to be able to get back their money. And it is going to be a big mess. Everybody's going to try to stick their hand in the cookie jar, as, you know, as I may say.
Perry remains jailed on the child sex allegations, but hasn't been charged in the fraud case yet. It may take time to put the case together because there are as many as 1,000 alleged victims, some of whom sank their life savings or retirement money into the scheme. Regardless of what happens in Frank Perry's criminal trial, the civil suit to recover the money will go forward. A district court judge has taken steps to safeguard the money and make sure it earns interest until the case is over.